doing a VOD review for him, so we'll see how that goes. This is a GM game, so let's start with that. Big career profile. Alright, we are going to be watching Lucky, that's his username. Lucky. Oh, he's not even playing tank. Shakes my head. Playing Baptiste. Baptiste, really good right now. I'm sure everyone knows this already. He's like extremely. He was already pretty. That's my chat. Baptiste was already pretty good before the buff, and then his window got mega biggened. It's like the whole screen now, so you know. Baptiste solid. We're playing. I don't even need to talk about comps. Okay, I'm gonna talk about comps for the stream, but Argent already know how it goes. Double shield spam. We got a Hanzo for spam damage. We got a Mei for the wall, which is more preventable spam, and she also has a good right click. Then Babsen for double DPS spam damage. The basics. They've got some spamming soldier, probably more than Mei. They also got a Hanzo. They got less shields, but Rotho can probably flank us, so we need to be careful about that. And they got by Mercy. Mercy's probably gonna pocket the Hanzo. Mercy's definitely not as good as Zenyatta right now, but probably still fine. And I don't expect like on a scrim you probably would see like maybe not mirror comps, but probably double shield on both sides, and probably Babsen or Babrik. A lot of blame Tracer, Hunter Tracer, but no. Position is fine. Go up and down on the high ground because you got the jumping boots, so you know you can drop if you have to, you can go back up if you have to. Really too early, but at the same time it's probably fine. Like I wouldn't have reloaded yet, but again okay. I'm gonna take this seriously because I've just been like everything Gar's just gonna do is fine. No, that's not the case. Yeah. So I will have reloaded. I think that reload is too early because you still have enough clips to shoot and stuff. And you still have heal, you have ammo. I would have kept shooting for a little bit longer, do more damage if I can. Now you heal. If you hit directly, you do more healing now. Always not always possible, but you know, try to do it where you can. Shielding, trying to stay alive. You could be playing behind cover a little bit more, maybe. Again, you could also be on the high ground. They don't have anything to contest you on the high ground if you play behind the cover. Like, the only one who could maybe get up there is Hanzo, but even then it would be pretty difficult. If they had a Genji, if they had a Tracer, someone who could flank on the high ground, then maybe you would be at more risk. But I don't think you could just be jumping up here and playing from up here, right? Picking this way if you have to, or just playing behind the pillar or behind the bus stop, the ticket shop. I don't know what that one's called, but you could be playing like with your son, right? You could be playing with your son. Because I do think you're a little exposed over here, right? There's not a lot of cover. And if they do take the high ground, then you are very exposed. Go because you have so much space. First have to do second drop, yeah. Yeah, but you're going to the pillar, you're moving back, that's fine. Fight lost, we don't commit ultimates. Let's go back because I didn't see the whole fight. I was explaining where I would be. Like I would say this is probably the close, right? Like Baptiste doesn't have a short range healing, and you can throw the emo long way. So yeah, I would say that that's maybe too close, and you are not in cover. You're trying your best, trying to give people healing. Maybe not doing enough damage. Tanks rotate, but yeah, the tanks are not doing a proper rotation. But at the same time, something I tend to do is when I'm just focused on healing, I hold left click anyway because you know you can shoot both at once. So if I'm focused on healing, I hold left click anyway to maybe do some damage. I'm gonna have to reload earlier for the healing anyway, right? So that's something I tend to do. Just if I'm focused on healing, hold left click. This is lost stuff. We just die. Just die. You get a kill, but he's gonna come back faster than you do. This fight is definitely lost. We just need to regroup. Can we even contest this? We can contest this if we group up. If you get picked, probably not. But if no one gets picked, then we can probably engage with window. That's a great pick. It's probably gonna get rest though. So I would pop window here, right? I would just move to the pillar, pop the window like here, because it's so big now. Do damage and try to prevent the rest from happening. Yep, that's what you do. You do damage, keep your team tilted up, do damage. Rest doesn't happen, so that's good. You get a pick because Baptiste damage is going insane. I don't know where we're going out in the open. You didn't need the regen for the tanks there. So I don't think you needed to go out in the open, but it worked out. And we are just taking positions again. We should probably go to the high ground. Either like, I don't even mean this high ground anymore. But with this you can even play from here, because you can get up here, you got the range to heal, you're basically out of danger, like at all. You can drop for free, you can drop anywhere you want to, you can contest the payload if you drop. You can bid for your Sen if you're playing up here, but just throwing the emo or whatever. Going to the high ground for some poke, I assume. No, we don't poke, we just go back then. I would have stayed in the high ground for a little longer just to do a little poke damage. Try to get the ult back. You're already at 50%, so. Did I cancel immediately? No, he just. The line got cut short. That's fine. We use the Sigma ult. They don't die to the Sigma ult. We actually don't get value out of it. Top. You see him, ulting, pocketed. Where's the window? The window's in front of us. Time to retreat, hide, drop Wimo if we have to. Drop lamp, like probably behind the. Hold on. You can probably, like, considering he's here, you all wanna be here probably. So I would just drop here and probably drop lamp here, just so it's out of line of sight, but gets as much distance as possible. Yeah, not as far back as I would have put it, but you know, lamp panic. They also use Sigma ult and we trans, so that's good. And they also use Hanser ult, so big trans, we counter like 5 ults with a single trans. We Bongo, we Blizzard, we don't need any more ults, we just kill them. That was about Blizzard. I think she was just trying to sound the payload, but they've got mostly long range characters, so I don't know why she threw it on the payload. Like, she should have thrown it all on the open here to deny the sideline. If they want to be on the payload, you let them be on the payload. They have a Sigma. The Rodok is the only one, right? But other than that, Sigma, Hanzo, Soldier, they don't want to be this far up and with no cover. So, yeah, I would have probably thrown it to prevent to bother the tanks on this sideline rather than just on the payload. We go low. We take cover. You're probably gonna die here. You are separated from your team. You could always put Sigma shield this way. Sigma shield. A window this way, and try to get your team value. And if you play here, you can even get value, which is one of the things that the new big window allows. Because like, if you put it here, right, like here, your team still gets value from it. But even by giving here, you can still shoot through it. If it were the old shorter window, you would have to go all the way back here to use it. You might survive this. Yeah, you survive this. I would window this. Yeah, good window. We die. Unlucky death. I think the window was fine. I think you were maybe a little too far in the open for too long. Like, of course, it's easier to say it when you are watching rather than playing, but I think you were standing in the open at the end there. Like, this is a good position, then you window and you go out. We don't need to be this close. Like, why are we so far out? Rather than just staying with our Sen. Here, where it's safe. You can even get value from the window by playing here. You can put it in the same place. From here, or from here. But, why are we in the open? You get a pick, but then you get just shot. That's a death. And lost fight. Because we are basically the healing of our team, right? Zenyatta doesn't do like any healing. So we really, really, really do not want to die. If we die first, the fight is lost, right? And you've been surviving pretty well until now. And your team is retaking that. But they already got points, so that's unfortunate. Healing is good. High ground's good. They use lamp, so we have that advantage for the next 30 seconds. We have lamp, but they don't. But the fight is won anyway. Hanzo to the left. Yep, I thought you had seen him. I saw him on your screen, but maybe you didn't. You know where he is. You should push him out. You know that the hands are still here, here, or maybe here. So be careful. Never mind. He's just dead. My aim goes potato on this point. Listen, so long as you are holding the right click when it's necessary, that's still your main goal, and you can still spam shields without aim. You can get value with Baptiste even if you cannot aim at heads and click heads. Like they only have one shield, right? So you can actually burst it down by yourself with enough poke damage. Of course, ideally you wouldn't just be killing it by yourself, but you know what I mean. Good positioning here. We take the high ground. Again, I don't like that you're going to the open, but I think you're just watching the you're just watching the sideline. We draw because the hands is a threat. I'm fine with it. We emo because I think you thought the hawk was gonna hook you and kill you. So decent emo. They also use theirs. Keep people healed up. Don't worry about the echo. Don't worry about the echo. You abandon your team. Like, this fight is probably won, but that's no reason we should just give it away, right? If someone gets picked here, that's probably on you. Good hook. We take the high ground position back. I emo because I rotate like a bad player and use it to save myself. Yeah, I thought you used it because you thought you were gonna get hooked. You did find that broad hook right in your face. Yeah. Let's get rid of that noise. You should have, instead of just dropping and going this way, you should have rotated this way. Because it's both safe, right? Rather than just dropping when you know that there's a Hanzo here or a soldier. It's safer to go out this way and you got the silent here. But if we're trying to help your team as fast as possible, this is okay. You just found yourself with a roadhog in your face. Okay, now we should be rotating to the high ground. It's fine. Mel's going on flank, so we'll probably need to help her if she gets pushed, but other than that, she should be fine. I like this position. Good window. Just 3 damage for you and Zenyatta. Bap and Sen actually do so much damage with the window that I've won fights entirely just by using the window in front of me as Zenyatta. I was thinking about playing in the Wither spot. Which of them all? This one? What's it called? Cylinders? Tanks? Tanks. Over the echoes, yeah. The tanks. Wouldn't. The problem with playing in the Wither spot is that you don't have the one pick potential, right? So if someone comes out and you try to shoot at them, you can probably do some poke damage, but you'll have to drop a lot faster, and you'll probably not get as much value as a Widow would, because with Widow, 1 or 2 shots can be a pick. With Baptiste, 1 or 2 shots is probably not gonna be a pick. Oh, with the window. You tweak for the sticky. Maybe, I still think you can get more value with Zenyatta, just with Zenyatta left clicks with the window. Because the left clicks are like a lot more... Left click is a one use ability, right? And even though, yeah, you can get a pick through the window very easily. Sigma can hit them, Sigma can shield them, Hawk can tank them. They can just prevent it a lot easier than just shitloads of Zenyatta damage coming this way. I just really like using it with Zenyatta. Thank you for following me. 2 mods for you. I just think that the window gets so much value with the Zenyatta because Zenyatta does a shitload of damage, and Baptiste and Zenyatta behind the window is actually like one of the scariest things ever. They just do so much damage. 2 mods for you is a great name. Yeah. Like this Sigma is fucked. He's discorded. He's got no shield left. He's using his sack. You guys just kill him right now. You should just kill him at least. He gets healed up, but good emo because they have an echo. We trans as well. We shouldn't overlap that. I assume it was his comms. But we win the fight. Like, you broke the Sigma shield immediately. Potato aim. We know Diego's still behind us. I don't usually talk about aim a lot because aim. Of course, you'll probably have better aim than most of the people I cover, but basically, I don't like. You get better at aiming by practicing and most of that stuff. Unless you got like a sensitivity problem or something like that, it should be fine. Just practice. We do the echo. It's okay. Imagine that hurts myself. We do the echo. We'll go find the echo. Now we are like 5v1 on the echo. It should be an easy pick. Just heal your echo. Our front line is engaging, so yeah, we turn around and try to get the front line. Probably worth the emo, yeah. Good save. Shift, yeah, that's fine. Keep our people alive. We got the hog right now, so that's pretty solid. Hurts my ego. I wouldn't even worry about this one. If they kill it, it's fine, but they also got their own E. And they shouldn't be going that aggro to begin with. Like, if one of our players, especially at this rank, at like low GM, if someone makes a mistake, it's their own damn fault, right? We shouldn't be trying to compensate for other people's mistakes, because that's how you end up getting too much on your plate. And if you get too much on your plate, you start forgetting things. So yeah, Echo just dies, goes to aggro. Well, it doesn't die, it loses the copy. We hear the shots right behind us. I hear the shots right behind us. I don't know how she didn't kill you. Or does she kill you? But she already took 3 shots. Give me the cursor. 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 Give me, please, cursor. I have never. Do you get these too when you coach? Do you get these too when you coach? Well, if the cursor just doesn't want to show up at all. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so we emo, the ashes up here, let's speed up a little bit. Ash goes from the flank. Which one's Ash? Ash is this one. She was shooting at the Mei. She was shooting at just behind you guys. She hits you. You heal. I don't know how she didn't kill you here. She should have just dynamited the floor in front of her, honestly. Like, you were pretty low. If she had dynamited you and pushed you and mirrored you or coach canned you, you would have died here, right? So you need to get the fuck out to begin with, but she could have killed you if you used dynamite. Instead, she goes for the send, who is a harder pick. She comes out shitters. Yeah, she runs away. She could definitely have killed you, and your team won the fight meanwhile, but... You shield, it's fine. Hey, taking the deal with the echo. Never mind, our mage just kills her. Huh? 100% you should have died when she pushed you. Yeah, when she was there, she should have killed you. You should have realized after the first shot that she was there and fucked off, but instead you walked in front of the open and gave her a free shot. But so that one's on you. After the first shot, you should have heard her and like stuck to the wall. But she didn't capitalize on it. Pick from our hog. We just wait. Take the high ground again. Yep. Descend. That's good. Sigma's a little bit lonely right now, So we are probably, I really know that I'm gonna have to, if they push him, he's probably either dead or I'm gonna have to commit him. Again, I like this, but you're saying he's on the low ground this time. Well, I just saw him on the low ground and he's just rotating. So I don't think he's gonna be able to make use of it yet. I think it was a little too early. Like, we just healed him here, right? Like, I just saw him here and you heal him here. So I think this one is too early. Also, there's a sun behind you. If only you had heard his footsteps. Yeah, sun's just rotating. You're trying to get value and you get shot from the front. And trying to do too much, I think. But this sun flanked you and didn't. Like, we weren't checking and he just killed us. Well, he didn't kill us, but he put the Discord over on us and then shot us once and then the Ash hit a body shot and killed us. So, yeah. The sun's gonna die too. I think if you had played a little bit safer until your Sen had completed the rotation, then use window, their Sen couldn't have pushed you because, well, you have a Sen and a Baptiste here. He would have probably died immediately. And then you can get more value from the window by having you and Sen on the high ground. I Sen told him to help him 5%. Yeah, I think the I told him to shut the fuck up and take the 1v1. Okay, that one's on you. I think the biggest thing is to use the window too early. And your Sen was in the middle of rotation, so he couldn't use it. So you basically just use the window for yourself. Which is okay, but at these ranks you really want to get as much value as possible. I tried to ego the other team. So yeah, you could have probably won that fight if you hadn't... If you had either killed the Sen or waited to use the window until the Sen was with you. Yeah, I'll say, like, using the window for yourself is okay, in my opinion. But if you have someone else to enable with the window, it gets so much more value. Because instead of just being double damage for you, it's like double damage for you and double damage for Sen. So instead of being 200% damage, it's like 300% damage. And Sen just does so much, like, right? Everyone knows that Sen's just a DPS in disguise. So you just put the thing in front of the Sen and Sen gets fixed for free. Like what, correct me if I'm wrong, but can a discorded, windowed Zenyatta headshot not actually just outright kill someone? Like, how much damage is that? Hold on, I want to check that. Left click does 48 damage. So let's do the math. 48 damage times 2 because of the headshot. So it's 96 damage. Yeah, I can't really tell you that. I can't really tell you that. Like, it's already going to be like 180 damage with the Discord before the window, right? Something like that, if you get a headshot. I actually want to do the math, hold on. 48 damage times 2 is 96 damage, just a headshot. Times 2 is 192 damage with the window, right? A headshot window is 192 damage. And then plus 30% from the Discord, because the Discord always applies dust. That's like 19 times 3, 60, 57. So about 240 something damage. So, you know, you can probably even kill a Reaper who's taken a little bit of poke before. Yeah, it's definitely more than enough to kill. And he's got so many to use. Probably winnable. Emo is good. Again, I don't like that our Mei is throwing the Blizzard on point. Also, they went Hoxari at some point, I didn't notice. So they now have no shields. It's free farming for you and Zenyatta. So even more of a reason to have used the window with Zenyatta at that point. Trying to kill the Echo, you're probably not gonna kill a pocket to the Echo. We trans, so it's winnable. The Mercy, yes. The Mercy, yes. The Mercy, yes. Come on. Window's good. Window's good. It's winnable. Kill, kill. Die, die. Still winnable. Like, Sen just got a free kill with a body shot thanks to the window, but he's probably dead. He's not dead. Nice. Good hold from the Zenyatta. And again, the window's just really so much damage. You just cannot play without a shield against the window right now. Soldier healing. Yeah, Soldier saved everyone. But yeah, I honestly think you just cannot play without a shield against the Baptiste window. Or at least you really, if you're playing that and you know Baptiste's window, you really want to be playing like close to angles so you can line of sight it, because otherwise it's just gonna kill you so fast. Like, it's basically double damage for the entire team, right? Is there like Zarya, Monkey, Symmetra? Yeah, last fight. Honestly, that was good on you. Last fight, put the window down, use your ult, kill them, that's really good. Am I missing someone? Should have stayed in Doorway Under. Doorway Under is really good, but honestly, I'm fine with you dying if you can put the window and do as much damage as you can. Because your team's still alive, and if they can use the window, it's probably good enough. Also, trading is usually good because your spawn is right there and the spawn is very far away. Ideally, of course, you would just not die, you know? But yeah, the thing is, playing here means you cannot really shoot at them because they were playing here. So I'm fine with you going out to try to shoot them. At least in my opinion, I would have done that. I do value, like, on these situations where it's overtime and where they are so far away and we are so close, I would probably just trading is fine. Put my window, do as much damage as we can, get value. Like, we got people coming back, theirs are gonna take forever. You Alicia. But yeah, what I was saying is, right now I'm thinking Zarya, Monkey, Symmetra. Is there anyone else who cannot use the window? Is there anyone else whose damage doesn't benefit from the window? I guess melee left click, but no one uses melee left click for the damage. And Zarya right clicks that Zarya gets an asterisk because Zarya right clicks and Symmetra right clicks do benefit from the window. But other than that, it's basically free damage for your entire team, right? I guess stuff like Genji Blade and Doomfist cooldowns don't get buffed, but Genji shots do, and Doomfist shots do. I didn't even include Ryan Break. But honestly, the Ryan Fire Strike window is so good that I'm gonna include Ryan anyway. It's basically an 8-second kill cooldown with a Fire Strike. You go Baptiste again. 200 damage. Yeah, and it pierces. And it's so fucking big. We go to check what they have. We don't go to check what they have. They are playing something weird. They are playing Orisa Hog. What a throwback. Remember when this used to be the comp? Before Sigma existed? So yeah, they have a spam, kind of spam. They should be playing this like a 3-3 split to try to bait you into this, and this flank. But I don't know if that's gonna work. It was Clash on the Horse back in the day. Man, when Orisa was a thing, I was actually an insane Orisa player. I got, not my highest, but I started playing 3.8 scrims on Orisa, when Orisa Sigma was a thing. And I've just kept playing that from there on. Easy. You just calling your holds is so important. And so many Orisas I know don't do it, and I play with like South American trials level Orisa players who don't call their holds. And I'm like, motherfucker, call your holds. I reload. We could be doing a little more damage. Like, we have double shield. We're not gonna be taking damage early, right? Or at the very least, we shouldn't be taking damage early. So I would just position myself to do poke damage. Like, we just healed up to this point. We could have done so much damage to the Razor Shield. The shift is fine for the burn. Diego's fine, Sen's fine. We do damage. That Genji should die. You just seen the Genji so deep. Did you miss the Genji? He was literally right here. They had a Widow one-trick pick, so I was cautious until we confirmed they didn't have Widow. That's fair, but also double shield. What's the Widow gonna do? Widow is in a rough position right now. Like, Ashe is so much better than Widow. It's insane that Widow is still very good. Because Ashe is just insane good. But I'm surprised that people can still, like, good Widows can still get a lot of value by just getting free picks. Also, they don't have a Mercy, so Ashe is not as good. Yeah, basically we just have so much more damage than they do. They're playing Anasen, we're playing Babsen, and they only have one shield, so their shields should not exist. Hitting nasty sham shots. Oh, nice. I'm gonna assume it's Komugi. He's playing the Ashe. If you tell me it's like Small HD, I'm gonna be like, another replay for you. I already got mine today, I think, but I can probably do that. Did you post in the Discord review thing? I think I'm taking from there. Mostly. Okay, hold on. Reviews. Yeah, sorry, it's not there, so I didn't put it in the list. I will do it if I have enough time after the ones I got. Hold on, let me go back to you. Emo's fine, keep the Uris alive. Again, you just have so many more shields than they do that they just got no chance. Like, even playing Sigma Hog, I understand, because you can play for angles and for picks, right? So you can play, like, very defensively and try to buy time and, you know, just keep the enemy team away until they just, like, die. But yeah, I don't get Orisa Hog. Orisa is only good if you have a Sigma to hold the shield. Because otherwise, Orisa is just not good. Yeah, there's no reason to run Orisa Hog. I honestly think Sigma Hog is a lot better. His shield is better, he's got the sack, he's got more damage, he's got a better ult. I don't know, Bongo Sack should be solid, but you know what I mean. He doesn't have footsteps, so you can flank. Just this fight is one, I'm not bothering talking a lot about it. We take the fight. That's a great pick from Marcinata. Push the payout. She was missing 10 health. I know it's important to keep people topped up, but you know. Also, you could have let your Sen take that one. For the little bit of extra transcendence all charge. Man, you had that hog. You could have killed that hog. Or at least done more damage to the hog. Your Sigma's fine. He's got sack and the shield and everything. I just think Sigma counters Roadhog pretty hard, overall. Our record dies, that's unfortunate, there's someone to your right. So we gotta be very careful. Probably lost fight, we have no DPS, we have no tanks, yeah, lost fight. Just regroup, and I don't think you should have used your emo. I wouldn't have used emo. I would have just died and regroup with my team. They're gonna respawn anyway, and we have a very slow horse. Just in case. Like, if you already have ult, there's no reason to stall. Or to try to survive, right? At least in my opinion. Like, we could be back now with our entire... Trash isn't allowed to kill me. The Genji player isn't allowed to kill me. Yeah, that's a good enough reason. I'm on board. But, like, we finally get it back. But if he had Nanoblade earlier, we could have died because he didn't have ammo, right? And he's probably setting up for an Nanoblade right now. But he just didn't go early enough to get value out of having forced out your emo. Why did you just do that? You have to know they have Nanoblade, right? I guess we do have Trance, but I would still give my emo for Nanoblade. I know we have Trance, but like, and I know what you're planning is just we keep the whole team alive for 5 seconds. I hate the joystick. I know what you planned is we just keep the whole team alive for 5 seconds, but like everyone was full health and we had like all of our shields. So I don't think anyone would have like I'm gonna watch it back actually. I don't think anyone would have died even without the emo, and I think you could have saved it. That's for me to set up. I don't know. I would probably not have used it with like all of our shields and all of our tanks in front of us, but you probably know more. I knew we had trans, so I used Sagor. Yeah, that's what I understood. Like, you knew we had trans and you knew they had Nanoblade. I would have still saved it for Nanoblade, but it's probably worth it still to set up. That's just me, though. They use trans, you still kill your Isa before the trans, which is good. Or rather than killing your Isa before trans, you guys should kill people through trans with the window and the discord and all the damage. We get hooked, we die. They Nanoblade, we trans, they use Roto Gold as well. Still a winnable fight. Nanoblade, of course. Nanoblades, it wasn't even Nanoblade, so trans was enough. I'm surprised they didn't Nanoblade though. They probably they had to know we had trans, right? They had to know we had trans, so why wouldn't they Nanoblade? I'm baffled about that. You did walk back into the hug, but I'm not annoyed. But that shit happens, and probably weren't expecting a flanking hug. Maybe should have been, but I wouldn't have been expecting a hug to literally just be here, coming to us. You're coming back. I'm still amused by the fact that they didn't Nanoblade. Did they not prepare? Did they not call to Nanoblade? Joystick, I still should have known. Oh, is he known for flanking? Oh man, that's unlucky. If it's someone known for flanking, then maybe yeah. Good emo, keep your Reese alive. Genji's got the Mega, keep your Reese alive. She dies, lost fight, we regroup. I don't know joystick Overwatch now. You assume I watch streams a lot more than I probably do. Am I dropping frames? I'm dropping a little bit of frames. I got the warning, but I dropped 3% frames. May have just been a spike. Lost fight, we go again. We only need to win one fight anyway in 4 minutes. Listen, I watch streamers for fun. I don't watch streamers for He's like 4400 playing a PC with a controller. That's interesting. He used to play with that controller. That's very interesting. That's actually pretty badass. Reminds me of that guy that made it like GM with like no hands. I shouldn't imply that playing with a controller is similar with playing with no hands, okay? I don't mean that. I do not mean that. Yeah, I do think the hands is a lot harder. I didn't mean to imply that. Don't clip it. Don't clip it, chat. Delete the bot. Orisa's just out in the open. Shouldn't be doing that. Imagine trying to flank with Orisa, by the way. Like, your entire team is here. Imagine trying to flank with Orisa. So, we've got a Sombra now, I assume, for the Doomfist. And the ball. She's pretty solid. That's unlucky. which can be a lot of value. Evil Toaster, that's the name? I see. Northern Lion. I was thinking that Summer's fine, but you should not be hacking the Sun. Unless it's CMP, just go for like the big targets. Oh, Evil Toaster is flanking Orisa god. Listen, used to play pro. Um, yeah. But still, don't try to flank Orisa. His diamond. Listen, that's where flanking Orisa will get you. So I guess if you're playing plat, just if someone in chat is in plat, just go flanking Orisa, and you are guaranteed to get the diamond. Clearly, 100%, no kappa. Perma avoided by Rainbow GM. Yep, with good reason. Also kinda throwing. Just a little bit. Okay, he manages to get out because Sigma is broken. We go main. No, we go main, dude. You just try to make this rotation. Okay. Balance ability for a real tank. Just no damage for like 3 seconds. And get shields out of it. Sigma, at least Sigma can flank a little better than Orisa. He's got no footsteps. Approved. We use Bongo, we just do damage. We can kill Bob in like 1 second here. Hit the head, by the way. You were shooting at his back. He's a non-moving target. I will harp on you for it. He's got a head hitbox. Very, very easy to hit. He's not even shooting you. It's not even about aim, right? Because you don't have to aim. You can just stand where you are for a second and put your cursor where he said is. He's not moving. You saw the Ash on the flank, she's dead. GM hits can player, by the way. Heal the sand, that's fine. I just saw Doomfist on your scene in the backline, but you might not have because it might just been for a second. I saw him there. You should have seen him there. Jump to the high ground. That's good. Are we gonna window after trans? We should window after. Forget the Doomfist. This guy is just like your Zenyatta popped off this fight. I want to see his point of view. Sugar. Oh, by the way, we got Sugar Shaker and Salt Shaker. Do you think they're in a duo? I wonder. The Sun said I got this. You let him deal with it. That's fair. Discord the Bob. He hits the head twice. Kills Bob. It's gonna kill the Ash. By the way, if you're an Ash player and you go to the Discord door, don't poke, by the way. Because Discord door just tells the Zenyatta where your location is. So if you poke, Zenyatta just kills you. Like that. Long range. Try to spam. Okay, Discord, I assume this is where he told you I got this. Okay. That dump is fact. He made the whole rotation back to where he started to get behind the Doomfist. That's hilarious. We use window as soon as trans is over. Trans is over. Good lance. Everyone's purple, so really good lamp. We walk out. We walk behind a little bit and window to kill everyone. Just slightly too far forward for my tastes, but you do get it over the stairs. Like I would have put it just here instead. I'm still hold on. I'm still amused at the size of the window, but look at this fucking thing. It's so big. I'll just put it just slightly back forward so I can right click for free at all my team, rather than just the Orisa. We trans, so health is. That would have been faster than what I did. That Tracer got hacked and killed. That's one. Like again, window is broken right now. Oh, and here, look, you got the stickies, the sticky windows. We get the Bongo because Echo is also a balanced character. No, Echo's okay. Echo's okay. She's difficult to deal with at lower ranks, but Echo's okay. And by low ranks, I mean my team 3.7 cannot deal with Echo. So that's our window. out of copy, just spams, right clicks. Oh, the shield breaks just in time, and she gets the free stickies, which just kills everyone. that's very nice. That's always a no one can deal with Echo. Yeah, Echo's very good. Echo is bastard, probably. The beam is definitely broken as fuck. Yeah, we can all agree that the beam is broken as fuck. And the stickies are also insane, and you just win the fight. So I didn't have a lot to say other than that. Like at these ranks, it's a lot more difficult to spot big mistakes to tell you. Like at low ranks, I could be like, "Hey, fix your positioning, right?" Sticky cooldown is nerfy. I agree. There should be like a one per fight kind of thing, not twice or even three times, depending on the length of the fight. But yeah, these ranks, I don't think there's anything I can tell you. Just like, hey, play with core more, which is a piece of advice I end up giving a lot to like diamond lower tanks. Just if you play more with cover, you'll get a lot more value, or if you position yourself on the high ground, you'll get a lot more value. I don't think there's any like big brain advice I can give you like that. Only like the little things I pointed out, like maybe don't use the emo right away, or maybe save the emo for later, just in case. Maybe put the window just slightly back and stay in cover. Path system flipped up as well as pointing out my heal button moments. Yeah, I just kind of do more than pointing that kind of stuff out. And that's probably all I can do for you. I don't think there's any big brain. I can watch my own but I fall asleep. Oh, that's fair. I feel you. It's also harder to figure out your own mistakes a lot of the time. It's always better to hear them from someone else. Even if you know what you're doing wrong, you may be like, I don't know why you did that. I'll just go again. Sure, I was thinking something at the time, right? It's a lot easier when someone else points it out. In any case, this is probably right now my highest review, so there you go. Plus plus. Ultra. No, you're welcome. Thank you for dropping me a thing. It's really good actually. Juicy shorts, I'll take a break, hydration, and I'll be right back to do yours. So that's the I hope you can see it up here. It's the next one on the thing. So I'll just take a small hydration break and I'll be right back.